Hey everyone, Sammie here, and welcome to another video. In this video, I thought I would sit down with you guys and budget for the month of February. And in spirit of Valentine's Day, I've added a little heart to my background to make it less boring. So hopefully you like it. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. As you can see, I'm using my budget template. This template is available for purchase on my Etsy shop, which I'll go ahead and link down below. So if you're interested, check that out. Now here you can see I have included our income, our budget income. Now I am a school teacher, so my income pretty much stays the same. The only income that does change is my husband's. He does own his own business, and so his income is dependent on how many contracts he gets and things like that. So this month, we have budgeted for $4,981.24 as our income for the month. Now, let's go ahead and budget for this month. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to our normal expenses. And pretty much, guys, for our normal expenses, I pretty much know how much everything's going to cost because, again, they're normal expenses. They're bills that are taken out or that I pay every month and are very, very consistent. So for our mortgage is $774 even. And for those of you who are new, we do live in a condo. So that is why our mortgage is pretty low, I would say. We do also have an association fee, so that fee is $448. Now, the association fee depends on what type of condo style you have and pretty much how many bedrooms and sizing and all of that. So our condo does have 2 bedrooms. It's 2.5 baths. It is an upstairs and downstairs combined unit. So we do have a pretty large space. So that is our association. For electric this month, now we do live in the state of Texas, which has received kind of some cold weather this month, which caused us to use our heater a little bit more often. So our electric did go up to $186.63. Now we do have 2 units as well. We do have 2 AC units, and because ours is upstairs and downstairs, 1 AC controls downstairs, 1 AC controls upstairs, which I guess is the same for the heating system. So just some info on that. The next thing is our Ring. We do have 2 Ring cameras outside. So we do pay for the monitoring system on those. So that is $10.83. Sorry if I keep looking to the side. I have everything written down. The next thing is Amazon. Now we do pay for Amazon Prime subscription. Now I did enroll in Amazon Prime when I was a student. So I do receive kind of a little discount on the payment. So we do pay $7.03 on that. Internet is $58.31. Now for internet, I am looking at changing our internet service just because we don't have the speed that we need. We also have a lot of things that connect to our Wi-Fi, so our internet does tend to run slow. I just honestly haven't had the time to do the research and see like what plans are the best. So I will be doing that soon, hopefully. In the near future. Hopefully by next month we'll have a new internet service. The next thing is something that we added to our normal expenses. So last month, if you watched that video, I did add home warranty to our house, to our appliances and things like that, just because our long-term plan is to eventually use this as an investment property and rent this out, or maybe even Airbnb it. And so if we do that, we want to make sure that our appliances and things like that are covered. And so we decided that we'd kind of start the process of kind of looking into home warranty and figuring out what company we like the best. And so we did go ahead and purchase the home warranty. We did do it for a year. Now the company that we did go with is a no contract company, so we can cancel at any time. If something messes up and we just don't like the service they provide, we can always cancel it. But we did just want to make sure that our things were covered in that case. Also, last year we had that winter storm, which caused a lot of issues for a lot of people. People lost their houses and roofs collapsed and And a lot of things happened. And so at that point, we didn't have warranty. And so, we're just hoping, we're supposed to have a cold front and all of that thing. So we're just trying to prepare, I guess, too, if something like that was to happen, nature, we never know what's going to happen. So if something like that happens again, at least we'll feel more covered and protected when it comes to that. So we did do the home warranty. Now I did pay some money up front. I paid $150 up front, so it did lower our payment. So our payment every month is going to be $38.91. So we also pay for a Hulu subscription, which is $7.57. My husband does have a PlayStation subscription, which is $10.81. Apple. Now, the Apple subscription that I pay for is for storage. And with doing YouTube and recording videos, I did have to upgrade my storage to the highest one. So it's $10 a month. I'm trying to see if maybe one of these apps that I'm using is just taking up too much space and saving the videos and things like that. So I have to really look into that. Hopefully I can bring that back down, but we'll see. Car insurance is going to be $153.44. Now for phones, me and my husband are both still on our parents' plans. We have not gotten our own yet. So we do put money aside to help our parents pay for those plans. So this month we agreed to $60, $30 for my parents and $30 for his. So hopefully that'll be enough. Now gas, we are going to budget for $150. I believe I told you guys last time that I was going to increase our gas budget just because my husband does travel around Houston. He does use a lot of gas. However, we decided to just leave it at $150, kind of see how this month goes, because it is a month that we budgeted less for just because my husband doesn't have that many contracts. So we're going to leave it at $150 and kind of see what happens. If we need to adjust our budget later, not put so much money into savings, then we'll do that. But we kind of just wanted to leave it this month and kind of see how it goes. Groceries, we're going to leave at $400. Last month, we spent way too much on eating out, so we're going to leave our groceries at $400. So far, it's February 1st, and I can tell you that this week we've eaten at home. We've cooked every day, even including the weekend, so fingers crossed that it stays that way. Now, for groceries, I'm going to go ahead and insert a clip. I've been using this reward system called Fetch. And pretty much what you do is you save all your receipts. So if you actually go to the grocery store, you save your receipts, you scan them in, and you get points. And now these points accumulate, and then you can use these points to purchase gift cards. So I think this is a really good program. I've used it now for, I want to say, probably about a year now. And I've already redeemed one gift card for $15. And I'm about to redeem another one for $15. So it really lets you add up. It also has a feature of e-receipts. So if you add in your email, any receipts that are sent to your email will also be calculated in there. So if you do like grocery pickup or things like that, like I do, you don't have to worry about scanning in receipts. It'll just pick it up from your email, which is awesome. Amazon counts as well. I think just for scanning a receipt, you get 25 points. So even if it's something that is not going to give you a lot of points, you're still getting 25 points, which is, a pretty decent amount just for scanning a receipt. They do accept different types of receipts. So like eating out receipts, grocery receipts, gas receipts, all of those can be added to receive points. So for that program, I will leave my, link down below for that, because I believe just by signing up using my link, you do get a certain amount of points. So check that out if that's something you're interested in. Now, next thing is the toll road. Now, we do have a toll road here in Houston. Sorry, my elbow itches. We do have a toll road here in Houston, which my husband uses a lot. So we do have a subscription. Pretty much the way it works is that they take $20 out of my account, and when the account falls below $5, they recharge me another $20 to upload back to the account. Now, he hasn't used it in a while. The last time I checked, it was still at $18. So I'm going to leave this as $0 because even last month, nothing was taken out. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that nothing's taken out this time either. Miscellaneous. I'm going to leave that this time at $0. because I felt like the miscellaneous and knowing that I had $75 in there just allowed me to spend when I really didn't need to. So I'm going to leave that at 0. Eating out, we're going to leave that at $150. Last month, we had a boost in income just because my husband had more work. And we spent, I believe, $300+ on eating out. Now, we had talked about it and we said this month we're not doing that. However, I'm going to leave it at $150 just because Valentine's Day is coming up. And I'm pretty sure we're going to either go eat out or do something with our son who's a year old. So I'm just going to leave it at $150 just in case we decide to do something for Valentine's Day. So with that being said, for our normal expenses, $2,465.52 is going to be spent on just normal every month expenses. That's 49.5% of our budget income. So something interesting. Now let's go ahead and move on to debt. For my debt, if you haven't seen the video I recently posted, I have talked all about my debt confession and pretty much my debt history, what has happened. It's in a timeline format so you can easily follow along. Pretty much I just talk about how I've gotten to this point with my debt. So check that out if you're interested in more details about pretty much how I've gotten to this point. Now for my debt, I'm using the Snowball Method, which is pretty much where you choose the highest debt with the highest interest, and you pay that off first, and then once you've paid that off, you use your monthly payments that you were making on that to attack another bill. And then every other bill you're just paying minimum payments on. So I know that's a little confusing. If you want more details on that, let me know down below in the comments. I could definitely make a video on how that works. I've used it in the past. I've used this method in the past and it really worked. However, this time I'm kind of tweaking it. In the past, for me to feel successful, I did the smaller bills first. So I attacked one smaller bill and then the next and so on and so forth until I got to the biggest one. Just because I felt like that was going to make me feel more successful, as well as I was making less back then. So it was just easier that way. But this time I'm going to go ahead and pick the biggest debt we have with the most interest and pay that off first and then work my way to the lowest amount. So we'll see how that goes. So everything else, the one I've chosen to focus on and attack is the Wells Fargo credit card, and everything else is just going to get normal payments. So for the Chase credit card, I'm budgeting $103. That's the minimum. Target is going to be $30 minimum. My car is $393.09. My husband's car is $482.28. Wells Fargo, I'm going to leave it alone just because I want to see how much money I have left after to see how much more I'm going to put towards it. The Shell card or loan is at $523.78 a month. UTMB, these are the bills where I delivered my son. So one bill is for me for, I guess, labor and delivery, and one's for him for his hospital stay. So mine is $68.95 a month. His is $91.67. School loan, I do pay $122. Now, again, I go more into detail about my school loan in that debt confession video, which I'm going to link in the cards above. So check that out if you want to know more in depth on how we got here. My sister, I do owe her, I'm going to pay her $100, and David as well. So pretty much for debt, it's $2,014.77. And that is without the minimum payment of the Wells Fargo. I guess I'll go ahead and put the minimum at $103. And so total will be $2,117.77. Now, I do have some extra money. So I do have $397.95 that I'm going to use to attack that card and also put towards savings. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pay $100 more on that card. So I'm going to put that at $203. Okay, $203. So that puts us at $2,217.77 used to attack our debt. And we're at 44.52% of our budgeted income. So more is going towards our normal expenses than our debt. Now we have $297.95 left. So with that, first thing I'm going to do is budget for my husband $100. So he has $200 in his beginning balance from last month. So I'm going to put $100 back in there. So now he will have a total of $300. Now he gets a monthly expense of $300. If he does not use that $300, we save it, and he can save it. And if he wants to purchase something at a bigger price tag, then he has the money to back that up. So that's why we kind of put our allowance in this savings sinking fund, because if we don't use it, then we just let it add up. And then if we want to buy something bigger, we have the excuse to, because we have the money. So I'm going to put him at $100. Now, for me, I know I'm probably going to get comments on this, and that's why I try and address it in every video that I do with budget. I'm a school teacher, so I'm literally in a building about 8 to 9 hours a day. I don't go anywhere on the weekdays except for school. So I literally take my lunch, take snacks, things like that. So there's no need for me to be spending money throughout the day. Whereas my husband, he drives everywhere. So he might need snacks. He might need certain things. And so that's why he gets a little bit more. It's more of an allowance for the month. He gets more than I do just because he travels more and he needs it. So, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'm going to make sure he gets his $300, because I don't know how much work he's going to have or where he's going to be. So I'd rather him do that. So we have $197.95 left after that. I'm going to go ahead and put $30 in birthdays, in Christmas. I'm trying to figure out how much I want to put. And baby, let's put 50 in baby. Let's see how much that leaves us with. $87.95. Okay. I'm going to give myself the $27.95. That's what I'm going to give myself. And then what's left is $60. So let's just go ahead and put $30 extra in emergency and $30 extra in current house fund. So that puts us at $297.95 going towards our savings, which isn't a lot, isn't what I would like, but at least we're saving some money. And so that puts us at a zero-based budget with all money being accounted for. And we'll see how this goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. Please consider subscribing down below. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see. If you would like me to make a video on the Snowball Method or anything you would really like me to discuss on budget or my expenses or anything like that, I am more than willing to do. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.